Yo, what's going on, everyone? Welcome back to the last Cloudia video. My name is DK, and today we've been going over the newest unit that will be dropping. Well, today she already dropped because maintenance was really early today because we really didn't even have one. We have Graphel dropping today. She is going to be a really fun unit. Earth is going to be her element. We did have a pool party in my Discord, which was a lot of fun. We had some pretty crazy pulls, but we're not going to talk. We'll get to that later, guys. We're going to talk about Graphel, her kit, whether or not you should pull for her, whether or not you should save for whatever's coming next. We might have a collab really soon. That's just kind of the route that Adis likes to take. So I've been around in the community for quite some time, so I kind of know the way it works, unless they change it up. But today's maintenance was a huge change up for us. We didn't know what time it would end or start, and we found out there was no maintenance. So we started pulling right at 1 a.m. today. A lot of fun, a lot of great things to see. But again, wanted to talk about, her herself and, kind of just give you guys a rough idea of what we tested. There was some light testing today, so we'll get into that here shortly. Let's go ahead and watch the video.
自分の拳や足を使った戦い方はある人に教わったの。あの人は私にとっての師匠なんだよね。わしを退屈させるなよ。交渉派ダンクーショー天正脚覚悟は良いか。はあ奥義天平キャー。
All right, so that song's so good. I love that battle song. I'm always like kind of like nodding off to that one, but so let's kind of go over her hits real quick. So we do have her S1 hitting for 11. She's gonna be single wheeled, so don't worry about dual wield. I mean, maybe if you want to, I'll go for it. I don't care, whatever. But she is a single wheeled damage dealer. We do have her hitting for 11 hits on S1. We do have hit her, and this. So for this one, it does look like it's map wide. It is not. There is a distance that she has to be at. If she's too far away, she will have to run the distance before. I would say it's about mid screen. And it's one of her, the 8 hits happened, but honestly, there is a. Let me see if I can stop it right when it does it. Now you're gonna see her hit that 8, and she pauses and then hits. That kind of annoys me. It should just be one continuous, but I mean there is a pause between that, which makes the animation a little bit longer. It also isn't map wide, kind of like the way Vayne's S1 is, but it's not bad. I do like the way it looks. The animation is really nice. We do have the S2. This is 16 hits. I do like this one, again, a little bit longer. She doesn't have any kind of super armor, so she can easily be flinched out of these, which kind of sucks. And then she does have her very, very, very long S3 at 21 hits, which 21 hits is really good for single wield. We don't really see that kind of hit counter in the unit, but again, it's a little bit long. It's not bad. I like it. I can see what they try to win. She's more of like this, hand-to-hand fisticuffs, kicking. So I get what they did. It's a fun factor. So I know people are gonna say, oh, her animations are too long, this and that. I think she's more of a fun factor. And she just, honestly, her art is so sick. I have her. I would actually probably use her as my home screen if I, did manage to pull her. But S4, really, really cool. Adis, I saw what you did there. I know you guys saw it too. I really do like this. Really cool. Very similar to Leona's. Yeah, and I love that. I actually love that you can see her chibi face there, and you can kind of get an idea of like her sprite and stuff. It's really cool. They did a great job on her design. All this, extending it, looks really, really cool. But let's get back into the nitty gritty. We have Graphel traits. We have Mega Strike. We have Mega Strike Master. We have Fists of Magic buff. So this is going to be a buff that happens at battle start, or you can, I believe, or you can activate it yourself. So it's a Fists of Magic buff. Greatly boosts Earth damage based on INT. Boost Earth damage cap based on max MP. Max damage cap 12k. I believe you want your I think when we were talking about it, we would like a sweet spot for your MP is probably like around 500. You definitely want to be there. Now her MP will continuously drop though, and we'll get that to here shortly on the second trait. Now she will need a little bit of MP to keep this going. She does have roughly the same amount of INT as STR, so you don't really need to build her INT. You can add a little bit, like there's a couple accessories that can make her INT a little better. But I don't think you would need to like put on like any kind of magic up max or anything like that. So when skill and special attacking, if enemy's defense is higher than M&D, use M&D value instead. So this is actually great. What we're working on testing right now is to see how she does against tanks in arena. We have a lot of tanky teams like Murin, Rudo, Orm. She should blast right through them with ease, and that's what we have. That's what I kind of have in store for her if I manage to pull her. So very interesting that they went this route. I do really, really like that. I'm very interested in it. So moving on to trait 2, we have when only one weapon is equipped. There's where I say single wield. She does get buffs from the single wield. So skill and special damage 120% and damage cap plus 15k. So this is what I want to talk about. When another ally has earth skills, add the effects below to Blue Sky Charisma. Now that is going to be the charisma she has, and you can activate that at Battlestar. Not at Battlestar, but you can activate it yourself. Basically, what this is going to do, it's going to boost effects based on number of allies with Earth skills. So the more allies you have, the more damage cap you're going to get. So we do have, where did I leave off at? Boost number, yep. Excluding skills that change to Earth skills under certain conditions. We do have, so boost Earth skill and special damage cap more max 20%. What the hell? Did I read that right? Boost Earth skill / special damage and damage cap more max 20% damage cap plus 6k. Now, when equipped with only one weapon, boost Earth skill and special damage cap max 8k. Now, for dual wield, this is great. And I like how they actually kept the single wield in there too. They make it real clear that single wield works really well. When equipped, you only get the AK. So she's definitely a great damage cap. She helps your Earth users at least to increase it. So basically, she makes your older units better. Like Levi. Levi's gonna have a nice boost in damage cap. I mean, Vayne is gonna be really nice, and Levi's dual wield. So that's going to be really nice to see. A really cool damage cap enabler. That's why I do really like her, and I do want her just to kind of do some fun stuff. I think she's going to be a lot of fun when it comes to that. So niche in ways, but fun, right? And that's the way I look at it. So we also have cut magic damage taken minus 30%. Again, who doesn't like that? Just in case you take her in arena, if somebody's using magic, that's nice to have. Now that moving on to her skills over here, let's make sure we cover everything. So we have her charisma. Okay, so let's move on to her skills real quick. Now I do have some issues with her. Now after doing some testing, her abilities next. So we have skill 1. We have frontal, medium, range, earth combo attack. Again, like I said, it's not map. You have to get at least in somewhat range to do it. So skill 2, we have charge and deal a frontal area earth combo attack, which is really good. Skill 3 is instantly closing the gap. We always like instant closers for medium area earth combo attack that launches enemies into the air. So if you're using like, Sky High 2, all that good stuff, you get, more percentages to help her cap, which I don't think she has much of an issue capping. I haven't really tested. We haven't really tested her on like resistances, but she definitely performs well on the negative side, and I think on neutral as well. Special Celestial. Right, Celestial Roundhouse, powerful Earth combo attack to one enemy. That was, damn it. I really like when they hit for all, and I kind of wish they added something there, like an additional damage cap for the final hit. I don't know, because the final hit is kind of like pretty epic. She has like all the writing, and it's an up close camera of her, and it's just really cool. So I'm surprised they didn't do like a crazy like damage cap like happening during that as well, right? That would have been pretty neat. So moving on to the skills. Let's see here. It's taking a minute. Okay, so we have skills. We have Blue Sky Charisma. Now I love this charisma. We have all allies Earth skill special damage plus 20%, and then damage cap plus 2k, only while unit is alive. So it doesn't stack with other charisma. So the more users you have, the more this increases with the Earth users that you have. So if you're using, so when I want to run her, if I want to increase damage cap, I would run my Earth users right now are going to be her. Or would be her, Levi, Vayne, and then maybe like Granitas as a support. Now those are all going to help enable higher damage caps. So that's actually the fun part about her, making older units like Levi. Well, actually not old for Vayne, but like others. Leona. If you want to use Leona, you can. So really cool. She gets an AK buff too, which is really nice. So Christmas fun. I really really like it. So next thing is Fist of Magic. Now this is my problem. I have a huge problem with this. So give unit Fist of Magic buff. FOM buff active. Continuously cut MP and greatly cut MP recovery amount. Excluding MP auto recovery in arena, lose buff when reusing lose the buff when reusing FOM or your MP hits 0. All right, so here's the issue that I have with this chick. So you know what? Let's pause that. We'll talk about that here in a second. Let's move down a little bit and then I'll move up. So we have next thing we have say it, Tantavi. Battle start, auto cast Fist of Magic. And that's why I wanted to. So at battle start, she does automatically set herself up with Fist of Magic. So this is toggleable. You can toggle this in and out. If you want to remove this, you can. You can go ahead and make it only active, or you can have it battle start, right? 2 options, which is nice. I do like that. So Nigong, we have continuous MP regeneration effect, gradually restores MP. Great. Because you're like, okay, if we're losing, if we're continuously cutting MP, we definitely want to get it back, right? That makes a lot of sense. So we have Adamantium. When near death, defense and M&D plus 30% based on how low HP is. I actually love this. I really like Life Port. I like this. This is great. If it goes to both stats, M&D and defense, plus 30%. Really, really good. And then max is 50%, right? That's so she can have some tanky. She's a little tanky, right? That's always nice. We have self-healing, continuous HP regen effect, gradually restore HP, heal 1 random basic status ailment every 20 seconds. Again, that's also really nice. So, if you get stunned, I believe she is stun nil. So, really like curse, illness, stuff like that. We have Essence of Graphel Arts. When skill attacking, chance to insta-kill. That's only in PvE, nothing like bosses in an arena. When the skill Graphel Claw technique is set and only 1 weapon is equipped, and it's 1 claw, STR plus 20%, and physical damage plus 6k. So very simple. Only run that 1 claw. You get a damage cap. So you definitely don't want to dual wielder. She uses a lot of damage cap. Very similar to Leona. Definitely don't want to remove anything. We have Fighter's Insight 2. When both a claw and close are equipped, claw is STR plus 100%, defense and MD plus 50%. This is freaking awesome. I love this. We have 100% STR, which is fantastic. And then a nice, again, more defense and M&D. I think she is very, very good on stats. I love it. Moving on to the skills, we have Arcane 4. Arcane up 4. Great. Heroism 3. Critical 3. Great. Always love to see great critical 3. Advanced Aim Vitals. Again, more critical power. Proud Force for those returns on HP. We have Divinity Buster, which is a very, I believe it's like Dragon or God. I'm sorry. I'm so lost on that Buster sometimes. And she has multiple Slayers in there, basically. We have Special Boost, Auto Haste, Auto Crit, which is also a huge good. It's good. I love it. Pose of Glory, Bless Speed, Illusion, Armor HP plus. I don't really care for the armor HPs, but fine. Quick Trigger, Goddess Kiss, Favorite Sword, also great for single wield, Claw Mega Boost, Close Mega Boost, Earth Drive, Earth High Drive, Earth Attack Raise, Earth Attack Raise 3, Grapple Claw Technique, which is going to be what this is going to do appear on the Essence of Graphel Arts. Make sure that's set. You don't want to miss out on that 6k, right? The next thing we have Indomitable Spirit. Great. We also have that. That's going to be amazing for survivability. Very similar to Awaken. So I'm glad that's all built in. Now the issues. So overall kit, it's good. It's good, but there's some issues that I have with it. First issue is going to be why we don't have Earth Crit Raise. It seems like they wanted to go the route of the critical side for pursuits, but they lack in Earth Crit. So that's a big bummer. I'd rather have taken Earth Crit instead of Armor HP Plus, right? Huge. Now, my biggest issue with this kit right here is that there is no two-handed claw. That's because it is in the UR. Now, I don't know why I know why they did it. I don't like why they did it. So you're missing out on quite a bit of cap there. I think it's like 5k and 10% crit rate for two-handed claw. So you will have to pull the UR to get that. It will favor her greatly on that as well. You don't need it, but it's nice to have, and I just hate that it's tied behind that. So that kind of sucks. But not the biggest problem, right? We do have Goddess Kiss, which is great, but also another issue, and we're gonna get into that right now. The reason why I have an issue with that is because when you cast Fist of Magic on this unit, it says greatly cut MP recovery. It's far from greatly. She recovers 1 MP every time you do a Goddess Kiss proc. I don't know if that's a bug on our side when we were experiencing it tonight or this morning. She is awful, which means that Goddess Kiss right now is completely a dead skill. It's useless. We also had Pose of Glory, Pose of Honor on. I believe that's for Earth. That's for MP region. So we were like, okay, we can go ahead and recover MP by killing enemies, right? It makes sense. No, same thing. 1 MP. It was absolutely broken. So at the end of the day, it doesn't work. There's no reason to have Goddess Kiss on this unit. Again, another dead skill. Now, the only reason why it would work is that you would have to turn off this right here, the Fist of Magic for autocast. Then from whenever you turn this off, she goes from 1 MP recovery to like 900, 600, 400, just everywhere, right? That's how she can recover her MP. So you would have to turn it off, then turn it on, turn it off, then turn it on to recover your MP. Now, the continuous cut, I think it's like 15 per second or something like that. It's not dramatic, but if you're running Sharp Eyes, or any kind of MP draining skills, you're going to lose MP pretty quickly. It's just just Goddess Kiss does not work out the box like most people would think. And I just wanted to let people know that Fist of Magic will completely, now it could be a glitch because greatly greatly shouldn't mean 100%. I would think maybe cut it by 50% MP, maybe 30. I would say between 30% by cutting. But not 1. You mean you go from like 900s to 600s to 500 recoveries on MP to 1. That's insanely low, and nothing's gonna happen. So guys, if you are gonna pull this unit, make sure you want to go ahead and use Goddess Kiss, go ahead and make sure that you're either taking this off when you do that, or you have to just remove it completely at the battle start and just activate it at your own whenever you're ready to kind of start doing damage or whatnot. Normally you would not need it for like waves, unless you're just looking for cool damage. You would just need it for boss wave, so you can like activate it yourself at boss wave. Or if you don't care about the recovery, then of course leave it on. Goddess Kiss will be dead. You won't be able to really recover from it. So that's just I want to make that real clear. Goddess Kiss can be a dead skill, at least for now. Maybe it is a bug. Maybe it is something that they need to fix and they just don't know about it yet. So that's why I'm gonna say it in this video. Other than that, like I said, my biggest issue was the Goddess Kiss not proccing by whatever means this is. The second issue was that there was no Earth crit raise. And then the third issue was that there was no two-handed claw. She also does not have Mega High Drive, which also is very weird. So again, I don't really care for the armor HP plus. The kit is almost perfect, guys, almost. So with that said, that's where I'm gonna kind of leave it at. So yeah, just wanted to make that real clear on the Goddess Kiss stuff. And if you guys have similar testing or different testing, maybe it was just an error on our side this morning. So let's just leave it at that, right? Now the next thing we're gonna talk about is the UR. We don't go too crazy on this video, right? So we have Cloud God. This arc is fun as shit. Really cool looking arc. One of the guys did pull it. It was super fun to watch it. I'm glad that they allow us to watch the animations during the event to see if you kind of like it. Level 10, of course, you get that 10k. It's so sick. If you have the UR dust to do it. If you don't really have the UR dust to do it, it's kind of rough. But we'll kind of go over here shortly. We have arc trait. We have attack evasion effects won't activate, but HP, STR defense plus 20%. That's exactly what happens. You can't evade effects. Your attack evasion effects won't activate, but HP SR, I don't really care for that, honestly. Continuous high magic barrier effect, I don't really care for that either. Give skills a at max stock damage plus 30%, damage cap plus 3k. Hmm. Yeah. Uh Yeah, anyways, I don't really care for that either. We just have like I'm like soul. I have prefects. Like no, right? But if you don't have prefects, you know, we do have this really awesome arc skill. We have very greatly restore the unit's HP. Awesome. Give damage cap plus 10k. Break 100% damage. Take it minus 50. This thing is disgusting. This arc skill is awesome. Very greatly restore the HP. God, look at that. 10k. So at max UR arc skill, you get 10,000 cap on activation. And then you get a nice little break. I wish that break was 150. That would have been perfect, but it's okay. Damage take it minus 50% buff. So solid. Learnable skills, we have Fish Geyser, really good. I love geysers. I want them all, right? Eventually, we're going to need them. Give magic attacks anti-fish type, really nice. Skill 2 breakthrough, so solid. Skill 2 upper right hand skill, 500. With only one weapon is equipped. And I'm sorry, damage cap 500 for dual wield. When only one weapon is equipped, you get 1,000 instead. So nice. So if you want to run this on your grapple, it's going to work great. Two-handed claw. Oh my, they rub it in your face right here. They do it. When equipped with a single claw, physical attack damage plus 20% and critical rate plus 10 and physical attack plus 5k. Ouch, ouch, ouch. That thing. So her caps right now are about 60, I think like 62k, or I don't know. They're everywhere right now with me because they're the enablers and stuff like that. It just my mind goes all sorts of things. But she's like in the 60 and above and 70s, so she's got a decent damage cap. We have Stone Enhance, Earth attack damage plus 10%, physical damage taken minus 15. Great. I love Stone Enhance. It was on Vayne, so solid. It's yeah, Vayne has become one of my favorite characters right now for Arena. So he's so good. Um, Next thing we have is Head Bash and Auto Fort. So yeah, this arc on skills really good. That skill 2 breakthrough really nice. Two-handed claw. First we see it. Great. Stone Enhance. Awesome. So overall, this arc is very good. I feel like it's very good if you have the 10 UR does. If you don't, then it's kind of rough. But I mean, if you pull it, you pull it, right? It's RNG based, so congratulations if you pull this. These UR arcs are like the rarest to pull. So hell, if you pull this thing, fantastic. Again, never chase a UR. I'm gonna make that real clear, guys. Do not chase URs. If you pull it, congratulations, that's awesome. But do not chase it. It is not worth the chase. Moving on to the AER, we have Cloud Gods. I'm not even gonna try. Okay, maybe once. Abracadaver. Oh. Abracadaver. That's hilarious. All right, so I tried it. It sounded right. So we have a claw, rarity 7, attribute earth. So we don't have a lot of earth claws. We have a couple. We don't have a lot. We have critical rate plus 5, earth physical attack plus 15%. This thing is fantastic. We don't have a lot of universal earth claws is what I want to say. I think Leona's is very similar to this, but again, it's only to Leona. So universal, great. You know, there's plenty of people we can use this on. I have a lot in mind already. So for stats, you get an AP, HP 500, and a nice STR of 302. Very, very nice. We have no attribute resistance or status ailments because it's a weapon. Normally, they don't come with that. Now, we talked about the arc. We talked, like I said, arc, it's very simple, guys. You either pull it or you don't. Don't chase. It's that simple. And plus, Adis has been giving out URs, so right, you know, maybe you might get lucky next year during Annie or during half Annie. They might just give this away, right? Just wait for that. Going back to Graphel, we do have now. I always want to like judge these videos based on a pull or no pull. For this one, I would say pull if you really like the character. Pull if you don't have Vayne and you want to go ahead and pursue Arena. I think she's great for tank teams. I think she's going to pretty much demolish them, right? She's going to be really good. We haven't tested her very thoroughly in Arena, but I do think based on what's written here, I think she's going to perform really well. PvE, she's really good, but not top of the tier list kind of good. She has some issues, and I really just can't get over the fact the whole goddess kiss thing. That, you know, when you say greatly cut, I didn't think that it would be that bad. It's not the worst thing in the world, but it is a bummer to think about. Because sometimes you're not, you're playing the game, you don't really think about turning stuff on and off. You're kind of in the zone. You know, it could be an issue, or it can, or it wouldn't. I just want to be completely 100% transparent with you guys and honest and what I think, and maybe it might help you in the decision on pulling. I'm not trying to be a negative Nancy about any of this, but I'm just letting you know this is what we've tested. This is what we got in return. Now, if other people's tests are different, go ahead and drop in the comments below. Definitely love to hear it. I'm all about the critical stuff. But yeah, so I think she's great. I would probably give her like a 8.8 out of 10 kind of thing. And it could get higher. It's just of right now because of that issue. Now, like I said, it could be a bug. Just it's her first day out. Could be a bug. It could get fixed later on. Technical issues happen all the time. So right now, I'm sure she'll get higher on that list for me. But I think she's a really fun unit. So if that's what you're looking for, I think she's gonna. And if you don't have an Earth unit, this is great, right? So, anyways, this is gonna end the video for today. Thank you guys so much for watching. Sorry for like I said, it was a little late on this. We had the live stream, and then this took forever to upload. So, good luck to everybody's poll tomorrow. Like and subscribe today if you like the content. I will be doing some build videos here shortly, so look out for those. But you guys have a great night and a good morning, and I'll talk to you in the next one. Peace.